Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, the Russians are getting more weapons. I don't know how, because the British intelligence services said that they are already depleted of their missiles, rockets. They use now Soviet-era rockets, and they are running out of modern missiles. They save the little that they still have. The problem is as many times before, the British intelligence services are just uh, not that intelligent. And why I would say that is because Putin, the president of Russia, just came and made some statements regarding the Sarmat missiles. And let's see what's going on with the Sarmat ones. They just tested, I think, this year, and there was a successful launch. So this article comes from Ukrainska Pravda from today, June 21st, 2022. Putin says the first Sarmat will be in the army by the end of the year. How could that be? That means the production is rolling. So if you're able to work on new weapons, that means the old weapons, or at least the ones that you already have, the production is still going. I don't know if it's having a high production rate or not. But obviously, if you have resources to engage in extra work and overtime, that means you're able to do your job as regular job, right? So let's see here. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said again that Russia's first Sarmat strategic missile system will be on combat duty at the end of 2022. Combat duty, ready. Source: Putin at a meeting with graduates of higher military education institutions in the Kremlin, quoted by Kremlin-aligned publication RIA Novosti. And quote from Putin, and I'm quoting obviously. Successful test of the Sarmat heavy intercontinental ballistic missile has been carried out. It is planned that the first such complex will be on combat duty by the end of the year, end quote. Details: the first launch of Sarmat was conducted in late April. That time, Putin said that, and I'm quoting, the first regiment fully equipped with Sarmat heavy ballistic missiles will go on combat duty according to the plan in late 2022. As I said, the Russians have a very high rate of, I don't want to say trustworthiness, because that's a little bit too far. But at least they follow through with what they say, you know. So Putin claimed that the missile could overcome, and I'm quoting, overcome all modern means of missile defense, end quote, and threatened other countries. The Russian Defense Ministry said that the Sarmat is the most powerful missile with the world's largest range of targets. Okay. It is reported that the Yuzur missile division in Krasnoyarsk Krai is already preparing the main missile regiment for rearmament. Okay, well, as I said, if you're working on extra stuff, that means you're capable of fulfilling the other ones. Not necessary, but I'm assuming most of the materials needed for the Sarmat missile is the same used for other caliber missiles and other missiles. I would assume it's not like this, those are made out of diamond and these are made out of gold. Maybe a little different quantity of different materials, obviously different how do you call it, coordinates and other IT stuff, but not, I would not say in a matter of uh, resources. I don't think they run out of resources, but as I said, you would not engage in a new endeavor if you are not able to fulfill the other ones. Otherwise, the other, unless the other ones are not using the same things, this the same materials, and I think they use, right. So nevertheless, Sarmat would be ready by the end of the year. By the end of the year, everything's going to be, I think, over in Ukraine, as I stated before. I think the whole thing will come to an end when winter uh, draws near in Europe, and you will have a European population starting to understand that it's moral posturing has a price to be paid, and I don't think they will be eager to pay that price. But you never know. What the Europeans are trying to do right now is to switch from gas back to coal, burning coal again, whatever is left over there, and getting it from wherever they have it. And if they still have the uh, Ruhr area, is that what it is? I think Ruhr was the one, Rhine, Ruhr, between France and uh, Germany. That's why they fought for France and Germany all the time. I mean, in modern times anyway. So what happens with these guys with the clean energy? Are they gonna take it deep now because they have to be pushed to the side because of moral posturing in Ukraine? I guess so. So I guess this will postpone the global warming. So because of this, we're gonna have more global warming. So it's gonna accelerate. So what are we gonna do? Or just going to be in standby. Global warming is waiting until things settle down in Ukraine, so we come back to burning gas or what? Windmills and sun panels. Same. When something is really, really, really dangerous, you act upon it as being a priority. It seems like there are other things a priority. I was about to say Hungary. Russia is a priority. Russia needs to be taken care of. And I say, and I stand behind and in front of this statement, these guys, a few interests on this planet, and not, I don't want to say the West, I don't want to say the Europeans, I don't want to say the Americans. It's too wide. There's certain people with certain interest. They want Russia back to its knees as it was. I think the worst. I'm not going to take the 1914, 17, whenever it was First World War or the invasion of Germany by invasion by Soviet Union by Germany, or the takeover of the foreign communists, and right, Bolshevik Revolution, my ass. Um, so I'm talking about the period from 1991 to 1999. That was the worst, I think, one of the worst eras in Russian or Soviet Russian history, when they were really raped by those guys left and right. And that's where they want to get Russia again. I guarantee you that. And unfortunately, as of now, it's not succeeding because Russia has a different mentality now and has allies, has the rest of the world to do business with. It's not isolated, and it still sells its thing. It has a different take. I think they started the weasel way of dealing with other people, and not only the rough way. They use the rough way against the sleazy uh, way of dealing, and they were too rough. Now, you have a smart talker, sweet talker against a very caveman, physically strong, but not, the one, the sweet talker will make the other one, do whatever he or she wants that person to do. You just to pay attention. So the same here. Russia switched from that, the brute force, to the sleazy that learned from the other side of the fence. That's and now they use the same tactic as them to throw back at them their, I don't want to say arguments, whatever they throw at Russia. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and Sarmat will be in on duty, ready, and at the end of the year.